Don't be shy, man. Yeah, I do that in like almost all my videos because I can't help myself. I just have too much fun doing it. Okay, so World of Warcraft Retail, Battle for Azeroth. We are just going to have some fun because that's what this game is about. We're gonna do the invasions. There's an invasion going on in Tiragarde. Ooh, that's gonna be nasty. But let's try and get to it. Now I'm gonna try to do this on a couple of characters. And it gives conquest points. So every week, in case you haven't been playing WoW for a while, there's a conquest bar. And when you fill it, you get a piece of guaranteed loot. So that's what I'm going after. I've already capped once for this week, and I'm like recapping for the second time because I'm in what's called a catch-up phase because I hadn't played for quite a few months. Okay, sorry, let's get right into it. So where was this again? This is on the other continent, Tiragarde Sound. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm trying to figure out which one I should click on first. Maybe the one furthest away.
What is it? Stay the course.
Now I switched back, just temporarily for the fun of it. I switched back to Outlaw, which for many of you that may not have played WoW for a long time, because remember when I talked to the couple people that might see this, I don't know what you know and don't know or remember, right? But it's what combat used to be, essentially. Sorry, I keep looking at the map because I'm like, what am I supposed to do here? Impulsive propulsion. Gallywix getaway pack obtained. Okay, so I do need to click on this. Oh, yes, this one. Okay, that didn't work out too good. Let me hide this so there's not like too much going on the screen. I don't know what's going on. What am I supposed to do? Well, let's just play around and see what happens. There we go. I think that's what we're supposed to do. Oh, there we go. Okay, now I get it a bit more. Took me a second. Uh-huh. I blinded him. What a waste that was. That's because I haven't played Outlaw in a while, so I'm like a little bit... And I slept okay after being only on 4 hours of sleep yesterday. But I'm still kind of like waking up. But yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Like I said, 2020, I'm hoping is going to be a good year for me, obviously, on YouTube. I had an amazing 2018, superseded my expectations. But so far, we're not actually all off to the best of start in 2020, but that's like beyond my control. I mean, if there's no content to talk about that I know is going to get me a lot of views, then it's not going to happen. But overall, I think I'm going to do okay. December was by far my best month. Of course, I'm talking financially for YouTube. Ever since I've been monetized, every month I keep making more and more, a little bit more and more. but I think now it's going to die down. Not to be negative, but because it's a new year, there hasn't been a lot of big AAA games coming out lately. There hasn't been a lot of video updates going on. Video game updates for me to talk about. So it's been a little bit stale for me. I still make just as many videos, but the difference is, let's be honest, on my channel, the videos that do the worst are actually my casual Let's Plays, like my random gameplay videos. They just don't do that good. And I get it. I mean, I'm not really doing anything special, right? But neither are some other people that do this and have 10 million subscribers, right? So, but I have fun, though. I just love doing this. So I'm gonna do it, regardless of the 10 views this video is gonna get. I don't know why it keeps telling me cool tourist destination unreachable. It's not unreachable at all. Alliance mortar destroyed. Ah, I see. I still need to get one. Trying to find one of those yellow outline things. When your item level is so high, you can just ignore the enemies that are attacking you. And you're just kind of like, what? They're like a mosquito, I don't really notice them. Mind you, mosquitoes are hard to ignore, because they're annoying as shit. But you get the idea. More like a fly is what I meant. Okay, well, I'm having a hard time. Well, this will kind of show you what can potentially happen when you're trying to do this. And then I'm going to be... Got an itch on my arm. Don't want to hit the mic stand. And I got to do this on a few characters, but I mean, I've got quite a few hours to do this, so... Not overly worried. Oh, there we go. I really like the music of this expansion.
Those Alliance cowards are fleeing.
Oh, calm down. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. That's for the war campaign that it's trying to get me to go to. Except I'm not doing that. Six wounded. Because this is actually Alliance territory. This is actually like their main little hub, Borealis. At least I think it is. I think it's their equivalent to my Dazar'alor. Whatever. There's a exclamation mark blocking my view from reading the name properly. I'm trying to think. Yeah, let's just go to this one. I don't get why it wants me to go here. Sometimes this tracker thing's a little bit wonky. Breaking out Ashvane. Yeah, that's for the war campaign. I'm not going to worry about that right now. There we go. Sometimes I have to re-click it. But yeah, I have the music on low, so it's not incredibly loud, but I've always liked World of Warcraft music. But there's a few tracks on this current expansion that really, really like. I'm that kind of geek that will go for walks sometimes, often. While often listening, to World of Warcraft music. That's how much of a freak I am. I can't wait to get flying for obvious reasons. That's going to take a while, though. Yeah, good, we're only 10 minutes in. Haven't technically really done much. But that's the time it takes to get things done. WoW can be an incredibly time-consuming thing.
Our patrols report the presence of an Alliance agent at this location. I trust that you...
And I just got it on time. That is hilarious. I just got the pistol shot off in time. Wow. Like for that other one I was trying to get. Oh, I got more Echoes of Mortality. That's for the Transmog set. How you doing, man? Don't be shy. I know I'm gonna drive you crazy with it, but that's okay. I've seen very popular YouTubers do other very annoying things, and it didn't hurt their channel. I'm just saying. Okay. So that happened fairly quickly. I'm thinking I'm gonna go here because I don't like this quest for some reason. And then we'll do this one. Yeah, let's do that one. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Farming, what I call farming conquest. Like I said, I've already gotten 500 for the week, but it refreshes when you're catching up, right? If you're not catching up and you're current with the season, you can only fill it up once. You can't cap yourself, or whatever it was I was trying to say there. Ah, this one's annoying, I think. I don't remember. There it is. You know, the highlighted one. Why are you attacking it? What the hell's wrong with you? Looked like she was attacking it. Oh no, this one's not too bad. Oh, there, you can change the camera. Okay. I was gonna say, that's not gonna work out too good if I can't. I'm just mashing the one button, but because I have a microphone stand, you know, that thing I keep talking about constantly. You can't hear me bashing my keyboard. But it only took me about 1,100 video uploads for me to be like, yeah, you know, let's spend the 25 bucks on that. It's because I just didn't know how amazing it would be to have this thing that I can move around. It's just, it's insane. I can't even tell you. Yeah, so we're going to do this. And then I think I'm going to do it on the Druid as well. The reason I'm kind of hesitating is you might have to come with me to go to the auction house because he is a boosted toon from pre-ordering World of Warcraft Shadowlands for next year. I got a boosted 120. And although my main Druid for 15 years was Shadowfax, Alliance, Night Elf Druid, and then I turned him Worgen years ago. For the time being, I'm mainly playing Horde, just to kind of keep things a little simpler. I don't mind playing Alliance. I actually, to be honest with you, in many ways, prefer Alliance in some ways, and then prefer Horde in others. So I actually love both of them equally, 50-50. It is difficult for me to play the game with only one... Sorry, I should pay attention and attack the buildings. Playing only one faction's really hard. Even harder than that is I'm playing the same race. Both my druid and my rogue that I'm playing are both troll. The reason I say it's hard is because of my personality type. When I play World of Warcraft generally, I like having one ranged, one melee. I like having one horde, one alliance. By what I just said there, that should explain why that is. Because it's the best of both worlds. One melee, one ranged. The two different playstyles. And both factions, I feel like you get more out of the game than if you're just playing one faction, one role all the time. I personally couldn't really do it.
Listen up, peons!
Hey, hey, hey. The hostility's real here. Even Mother Nature's coming after me. Well, we're gonna put an end to that. Don't need a group for this. This one's simple. Some of them are a little bit more difficult than others. It's rare that you get one that's really difficult. But there have been times where there's the rare one that I actually can't even complete solo. There's one that's around a bunch of elites, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. Slay 6 alliance. Okay, well, let's stay in the bubble. Bam! There we go. See how it shows you where to stay in? And then when you click on it... Yeah, anyhow, it shows you the perimeter to be in. It highlights everything so you can see it. I'm just being honest with you. Those are some of the quality of life improvements that you see in the game over the last number of years now that weren't around back in Classic. And I like both aspects. If there was like 72 hours in a day, I would probably be more inclined to play Classic in some ways. There's just too many novelties that I enjoy about retail. Even though there's a lot of things that are flawed about it, I'm not even going to try to excuse that. It's just unfortunately more beneficial for me from a time perspective. To be playing retail. That's just the unfortunate truth.
Every soldier we save is one less rotten.
Our forces cannot breach the walls of Borealis.
I'm not going to do that quest yet. A barman, a dagger. Why am I excited over that? 390 dagger when I've got a 415 fist weapon and an axe. Okay, so I think I'm already done. Let me just go ahead and stealth there for a moment. Yeah, so the Zandalari is what I'm actually trying to get after here today because I want to hit Exalted as fast as I can. I'm probably going to change my Troll Druid to a Zandalari Druid when I get a chance. That's going to take a while though, and I'm still working on flying. So just bear with me. 20 minutes, so it took about 20 minutes. I might combo this video and make it a little bit longer. So to put everything into one. Sorry, just bear with me here for a second, trying to figure out Oh, there is something left for me to do. It's called Breaching Borealis. But this is the one where you get a piece of 370 gear. You don't get any conquest for this. So it's just kind of like, for me, it's like a waste of time. It would be good on my hunter, because my hunter has incredibly poor gear. There's an event going on called Korok's Revenge, where it's basically old school Alterac Valley. But you get an incredible amount of XP. Like in a couple of hours, you can skip a whole expansion, go from 110 to 120. But then you're stuck with all the item level from your prior expansion, right? And then you go to try to do Nazjatar and some current content stuff, and you're dying in 2 hits almost to random mobs. So you kind of have to be careful. I almost hearthed, and I'm like, what am I doing? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna use my whistle. I'm gonna like go in that direction, but I'm not actually gonna go to it. It's just to kind of like park my rogue there. Because I also need a mailbox. I need to send my druid some gold. Because he's boosted, he actually doesn't have the ability to... Let me not screw this up. He doesn't have the ability to walk on water with his mount. He would have been able to with the Water Strider mount, but they removed his ability to walk on water. Instead, if you buy the item or you have the mount, you can actually equip the item in your mount slot. Mounts now have a slot, and you can actually, any mount can walk on water. So right here, collections, you go to mounts. See, this part, inflatable mount shoes. So before the Azure Water Strider, like I said, this thing you had to get exalted from the anglers. I think this was back in Myths of Pandaria. And this was the only mount that allowed you to walk on water. Well, now anything can walk on water, even a flying mount in a non-flying zone or whatever will allow you to walk on water. So that's actually even better, but you need this item. And like I said, 8,000 gold, what the hell? Yeah, that's close enough for me. I'm like right here. I can just fly over here on my own next time. I might end up coming back to the rogue after. But I may do that in a separate video. I'm not too sure. Oh, he was doing Nazjatar. Yeah, that's sort of like the newer area. Let me finish Nazjatar quickly. Sort of like the intro quest. Look, I got the tree ant form, which was pretty cool. It's the old school tree form. You can still use it when you're resto. It doesn't give you like any benefits, but it's just to say if you don't want to be like in troll form or whatever. Anyhow. And then in case you're wondering why I don't look like a moonkin, there's a glyph that you can use called Glyph of the Stars. And what it essentially does is it lets you remain in an astral version of yourself, of your humanoid form. And you get all the same benefits as moonkin. It's for those that don't like the actual moonkin form like me. I absolutely cannot stand moonkin form. Now, because this guy's decently geared, unlike my hunter would die right here. I'm not even kidding. My hunter did very poorly. I'm gonna have to send him the benthic gear.
Greetings.
No, that's probably not the voice actor that did that sound. What be going on, man? Slay them all.
I knew Ashvane could not be trusted. Damn her treachery.
That voice right there
No sense.
of the elf.
Tiragarde accept a human as an ally.
I wish I could speak like that, but I cannot. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't have that voice. Some people just have that cool sounding voice. I don't have that.
Refuge. Will you be able to send word to Oculus?
That voice. I want that voice.
Assuming there is any safe ground to find.
I want to change my voice box.
Unsettling, yet familiar.
I hate my voice with a passion.
Careful. Something stirs beyond this wall of water.
Here.
And you know what sucks too? For someone like me that likes walking, well that too, talking so much, oh boy, that is a behemoth. Get back in the waterfall and leave me alone.
You're strangers here. Why did you
Anyhow, I wish I had that voice. Sort of like the guy that does the movie trailers. The city had but one chance. I can't do the voice. But you know that voice there where it's all like dramatic and stuff? And those people that sound like that, they're not even trying. They're just talking. Or at least I think they are. And I was like, why can't I sound cool like that? I was born loving to chat and talk. I know some people that hate talking.
By the stars, I should have realized.
Well, I like talking.
This place is
Why couldn't I have been given a good voice? Like, for real. They're just setting up shop.
Good. Our guests have arrived.
But she really hates you. That got personal.
Now that voice there.
Go.
Don't want to hear that.
Else comes along to spoil.
Oh, yeah, so my mount again.
Never forget Neri survival rules.
See, I don't have that item.
Don't get killed.
Now, for anybody who had, before a certain time, period, because of the Azure Water Strider mount, what would happen is you got in the mail a blue item that allowed you to equip it for free, because they figured it wasn't fair. It's like, hey, you earned...
To make themselves
Okay, would you shut
few
up?
things to discuss with my people.
Yeah, and I've got things to discuss with my people.
Neri.
All 5 people that are going to watch this video.
To show your appreciation, you can lend a helping hand.
I will after I kick you in the ears. So they wanted to make it fair to people that had worked hard to get the Azure Water Strider mount. I mean, that is why people got that mount.
One day at a time.
And then shortly after, you just remove their ability to walk on water. It was the only mount that can do it. So they gave everybody that item.
We need to find a crack in her defenses.
So all we're doing here... I don't know if I talked about this before. So Nazjatar is actually just a little wee island off of, you know, one of the main islands here. These are the 2 main continents of Battle for Azeroth. So you've got a little wee island, excuse me, and it's right here. It's more closer to the end of an expansion content. This is actually where you can get benthic gear, which is item level 385. And it's account bound. Yeah, so you can send it to people before you've opened the item. Like, you'll get the item, like let's say bracers, and then it'll say like open it for your specific specialization, because you can go to loot specialization even though you can't see it because my pumpkin head's blocking it, and you can choose your current spec. So balanced, you want loot to be more for feral, garden, resto, so all your different specs. So you could be like a healer but have your loot specialization set to as a tank if you want, because you want to start building some tank stuff but you have nothing because you're always a healer. So they do that, and those are all the quality of life improvements again. The easy mode stuff that they've done to WoW that you couldn't do before.
Have you made a discovery?
And then you get a piece of 385 gear, which is incredibly powerful, but because this is a boosted character at 390, this stuff is actually useless. Well, useless is a bit of a strong word. It's not useless, but it's, you know, trying to think of which one to grab. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you, which one I take. Doesn't really matter. I think we're gonna go with... Yeah, I don't even know why I'm making a big deal out of this. I'm not gonna wear it anyways. Okay, so basically what is happening here, this was like a mild distraction for a couple of minutes. There's like other stuff that goes on, and you can grab like a daily follower, if you will, and then you can like level them up, and it's almost like a bodyguard type thing. And then you can go around questing. Like right now, we don't even have world quests unlocked in this area. So, yeah. Anyhow, we're gonna do a lot this morning. So it wants us to take the portal. We'll do that. Except we're not going to follow through with the quest for the time being. We are going to go do... Yeah, it wants us to go to Silithus. Yeah, I'm not going to do that yet. No. What we're going to do is get straight down to business. Don't forget now, this guy's boosted, so he's never done a single quest in this area, but you do get all the flight paths unlocked and all the areas unlocked to the next continent, like when you go to your boat, which I'll show you in a second. So this is the same thing again. We're going to do this annoying quest first. And we're going to do that this way.
Greetings.
The port of Zandalar. Yeah, so we're gonna go down here, because that's your boat to go to the other areas of the other continent. Because for Horde, you'll predominantly be on Zandalar, and Kultiras is predominantly Alliance, right? But in order to go to the other continent, when you're Horde or Alliance, visit one another's continent, you have to do a series of quests to unlock your shipmaster to bring you to those other continents, and then there's three provinces on that continent, so 3 different quests you need to do. Anyhow, because my troll is boosted, he already has that ability. He doesn't have to do the quest chain to unlock it. Because that in itself could take a little bit of time. An hour or something. Maybe a little bit more to unlock all 3 areas. Now the follower missions on your boat, I don't even really bother with this, because he's not the main guy that I use to do stuff with.
Name your target.
We'll do that. This is just like followers, like back in some of the prior expansions. But anything that gives artifact power to your neck piece, because that's like your legendary neck piece for this expansion. I might as well level it up. It's this piece here. I know you can't see it. It's just an item, just a regular item. But it's got stuff that you can do with it. And it's not letting me do that stuff with it. I'd have to show you on my rogue. Is it Tiragarde sound? I think it is.
Get moving.
I think it is. I have no idea. Yeah, see? See how it had the 3 locations right away? That's 1 for each area. Again, you don't have a choice but to accept this. So when I said the 3 provinces, it's Tiragarde Sound, Stormsong Valley, and Drustvar. Alright. Now it says that we technically... What is this? Oh, I think that's for my campaign. Break it. Yeah. That's for the campaign. I'm not going to touch that yet.
What do you need?
Now, it says that we've just discovered the flight path, but if you look, I can actually fly anywhere. Now, the funny thing is, I talked about this with my friend. I'm right here. Right? See the mouse? At the green? I'm right here. If I want to fly here, it's showing me other spots that it's going to. Like right here. Like, see my mouse right here? But I went there and there's no flight path. So I think what it is it's just specific spots that the path must travel through, but it doesn't necessarily mean that there's an actual flight path there. Anyhow, I thought that was interesting, because I was going crazy for a while. You know what I completely forgot to do, by the way? Oh boy. I completely forgot to do something. I got so distracted. I did not get the inflatable stuff for my character. I may not need it. Oh man. I'll have to get it after on my own. So this is part of the, the game where it can get a little bit boring sometimes if you're repeating the same stuff on multiple alts. It's a little bit of that management, if you will. Of course I get knocked over. Just because I'm around water a lot, it would have been nice to have my mount being able to travel across water. Now that I know how to use this jetpack properly, 2 years later, or however long this has been. Out. Oh. Oh. Yeah, once you know how to use it, it's pretty neat. I at least want to get 1 kill in. I'm just grabbing everybody and I'm like, come here. Oh, that was a hard hit. And this kind of shows you a little bit of the gameplay for Balanced Druid as well. My Moonfire hits multiple targets because I have a skill that allows me to do that. But I can't fly. Oh, right, I got the jetpack. There we go. See how I looted him, but it also looted him? Those, again, are the improvements, if you will, that they've made to World of Warcraft over time. Boom! I am having so much fun.
Are fleeing like fright.
Now, I'm probably going to do this on my hunter after, but to be honest with you, I'm not going to record that. I just kind of wanted to show you both my main characters that I do play with. I'm definitely, like I said... Oh, what's this? Breaking Coulter. Oh, right. Yeah. That's that quest. I'll have to do that later on my own. There we go. Again, can't walk on water. I don't want to go to the AH, come back, and bore you guys to death, so it's just going to be like this. It'll just be a little bit slower here, but a lot faster than if I went back to the auction house. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky to figure out. Looks like I should have went the other way. Maybe. I can't wait to fly, but that's going to take a while. Certain achievements have to be done in order for that to happen. Remember, I don't have to be too shy. My item level's not high by what's considered high. But at the same time, from a PvE perspective for questing, it is relatively-ish high.
We are receiving reports of a powerful foe nearby.
A powerful foe. Where is this powerful foe? Where is he? Oh! Where is he? I think he spawned. I don't see him. Ah, there he is. Really? This is ridiculous. Why can't I find him? Oh, he's in there. Is he? Oh yeah, there he is. Hey, psst. Oh no, you stay back. He might be a little hard to kill solo. I don't have the best gear. It's decent. But it might take me a while. So I might make some mistakes in my rotation. I'm not used to playing. Yeah, this is going to take a while. Oh, right, because the last time I had just magically run into him. Oh boy. I don't think I could find a group for him because I'm already like in the middle of attacking him. Well, this will show you how long it takes. If you're a balanced druid and relatively 390 gear, 450 is the max now, I think. Those moons on the side means that I can do my next lunar strike instant instead of having to cast it. Too bad there's nobody else trying to get this guy. But I am having a lot of fun with the balanced druid. It's a little tricky. Well, at least for me it is. I'm not used to it. If I was, 20, 30 item levels lower, this might be a lot harder. So this is taking a little bit longer than I wanted, but I'm already 45 minutes into my recording. By the off chance that anybody even makes it this far into the recording, I'm sure they're not going to mind an extra couple of minutes just to kill this guy. I just hope I don't get ganked by Alliance while I'm doing this quest. He's almost done. I really like the balance skills, like they're just so flashy. Like just bam, it just looks so neat. Bam, like it looks neat. Here we go. Boom. Alright, that took a little bit longer than I wanted, but at least it's done. Let's do that other one. That's the one that we ran into. Oh yeah, sure, now he shows up. How fucking convenient. Jeepers. And stuff like that. I can't even tell you how often that happens. Like, now you show up. Like, seriously? This is the one that I had ran into on my rogue that I got the last shot on at the last minute. I might not be so lucky this time.
Our patrols report the presence of an Alliance agent at this location. I trust that you can handle it.
This is maybe where I should look for a group. There we go. And then I'll cross-realm over with the group, so if it looks like it phases out, that's what basically is essentially happening. See how that happened out of nowhere? And now we have a real enemy player. Oh, it looks like there's some PvP going on. That's not what I wanted. Where the hell? Well, that's no good. See how it phased me into PvP? Now I'm leaving and it like phased me back. Yeah. They were probably just doing that because they needed backup. I'm back at it again. On my own. Holy. Well, let's get rid of the small people first. Can I heal this NPC? Oh, I can. Well, that's kind of cool. Here, let's get rid of, Ambassador Kane's first. Just because that's what this NPC, non-playable character, for the off chance you don't know what that means, is attacking. I'll keep up Moon and Fire on her. Yeah, you didn't like that, eh? Looks like I pulled aggro from him. There we go, that's one. Notice the other PvP that was going on, so that showed you actually a little bit of the phasing. How that happens, where you just literally phase out and in to somebody else's realm. Whoever's hosting. But there was a lot of PvP going on, and I love PvP, but when I'm just trying to get this done, I ain't got time for that right now. I just want to get my points in. Because there's something else I forgot to mention. When you cap for the week, that 500 conquest there, what ends up happening is you actually get another additional bonus chest for having capped for the week. So that's why I want to do that. And I've already done it on the rogue. So I'm not worried about recapping again. Use the siege cannon. Yeah, let's do that again. Yeah, this bar. I haven't filled this up yet. So that's what's going to happen. When I hit 500, I just started... I need to move, sorry. Yeah, that is pretty neat, and I can just move this around. Okay. Let's do it.
Colteros will fall for your war chief.
So it's a little bit of micromanagement, obviously, as you can see. 20 minutes to do these, but it's not bad because just the fastest way to get conquest points. Otherwise, if you do like battlegrounds, and you could be like 20 minutes in a queue just waiting for a battleground to get like 15 or 40 conquest. Well, here, the first one of the day, you get 40 conquest, and you get 65. So you can get another 100, which is a lot, but you have to win. And then after that, it gets chopped down quite a bit. Sort of like the daily bonus, the first one of the day. Let me go ahead and open my window. Getting a little warm in here. I think I've destroyed all the troops I need. Now I did. Yeah, so waiting in queue for Battleground, depending on where you are, could be 10, 15, 20 minutes, depending on time of day. Then it takes 15 minutes. It's like, you do all that for like 40 or 65 conquests. And don't get me wrong, that's a good amount. But I'm getting the same amount doing all of these combined together. Some of these give me 15 conquests, some give me 10. But by the end of it, you get about 60 or 65 and 500's the cap, so you multiply that by 7 days, and
Crush the Alliance and their allies.
see 10 conquest there. Oh, that's an actual Alliance player.
The walls of Borealis.
I'm just not gonna... I could kill her. You know, I could actually easily kill her. Easily. But like I said, later... Oh, there's a chest. Oh, where's the chest? It's like right here. Where the fuck is it? I'm like standing on top of it. Has it not fallen yet? Sorry, this is like huge. The war supply chest? I'm like... I'm at it, but I'm not. And yes, they do fall from the sky, literally. Huh. Alliance can grab it, and if they do, well, then it disappears, and you don't also get it. I don't think there's anything underneath here. Probably gonna have to cut my losses. And do the last, I'll go there in a second, I just really wanted to check this out. Yeah, there's no underneath. That is really weird. I mean, I'm literally right over the icon. Unless it's... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to cut my losses. I just don't think it's there. Could be a glitch, because it falls from the sky, so it wouldn't fall from the sky and then roll in through a door, right? It just gives you some loot. Not necessarily the best loot, but it can give you some good stuff. I'm just really annoyed I can't get to it. Anyhow. It happens. Actually, it's never happened to me. Oh, see, even the arrow up? Yeah, so it wasn't actually higher or lower when I was there. I was actually on the proper... at the proper height. That's right, if it was below me, there would have been an arrow pointing down. I just think it's a glitch somehow.
Listen up, peons! No one rests until our...
Yeah, so after this will be done. Oh wow, we're already at an hour. So like the messing around, the talking, blah 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 here and there. It took an hour just to do the world quests on a couple characters. You could probably do it quicker. And it also depends where on the continent. Like if it was on the Horde side, a bit closer. And depending on which quests they are, some can be a little bit quicker than others. But yeah, that was funny. That person that queued up for the quest, I don't know if they were doing the quest or just world PvP in that section. They were hoping other people would show up. You like just phase in, everybody's kicking your ass. Which leads me to what I'm about to say. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, go ahead, give it a thumbs down. And I'll make sure when you play the game or in real life, never mind next time you play the game, the next time you wake up, you get pulled in to another world where people are beating your ass. I was just saying. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, naturally that would be great. Holy cow. 334k and I got 167. If you want to subscribe to the channel, that'd be great. And if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care, boys and girls, or whatever it is you identify as. Take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Now for my VIP members, if you want to stick around, I'm going to do a little bonus footage. Actually, no, I have to go. So that's good, actually. An hour on the dot, more or less. Hour and 1 minute. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing here. Come on. Breaking. Yeah, so I actually have to come back here at some point. Let me just use my flight whistle. Because I need to get that piece from my druid, but I'm going to do that later. Anyways, that's it for this recording. I will see you all next time. Bye now.